Alright guys, welcome back. Today's gonna be a little different. Today I'm not trading. Today's gonna be a psychology video, and I want to speak directly to my trader audience. So let me get into it today. So the psychology behind trading. Trading is something that is very lucrative and not very many people do it. And if you were to tell someone that you're day trading, they would be like, "What the heck are you doing?" So when it comes to trading, I mean, it is very, very different. So when you come into here, I mean, you open your charts, you mark up all your liquidity, you mark out your highs and lows, your session highs, your London highs and everything, and you're ready there. You're 5 minutes right before market open, and you have probably all these thoughts that you're probably gonna make money and you're gonna all your liquidity and all your take profits gonna get hit, and you're just sitting here and you're just thinking, man, if I get this payout, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna give it to my mom, etc. But I mean, there's just so many emotions that are just like running through your head, and you're probably just not thinking clearly. So, so you, like I said, you have all these emotions running through, and training's just like everything else. I mean, you're gonna pick this new thing that you're working on, and it's not gonna work out right away. Trading is just like everything else. It's like a sport, a game, everything. Trading is just like everything else. And if you start playing, let's say you're playing basketball, but you want to transition into baseball, or you just got this new game that you picked up, and you're gonna freaking suck at it. I mean, everything's not gonna click literally instantly. Like you're gonna have to sit here and mark out all your highs and lows and mark out your liquidity, and it's just not gonna work out right away. You're gonna have to take it like one step at a time, and it's just not. I mean, I guarantee you, when you got your first game and when you started playing games, and you probably sucked at it, but let me guess, you sat in that freaking chair each and every single day, and you practice it each and every single day, no matter how many times you quit. I mean, I remember those days when I was playing video games, and I mean, I sucked at it. I mean, I sat there, I stayed on the game for 14, 15, 16 hours a day trying to get good. And I mean, over a long period of time, I got gradually better year by year. And it's literally the same thing with trading. I mean, so many people come up on here, they're gonna be like, "Man, I'm gonna get rich. I'm gonna." I mean, they think it's gonna get rich quick scheme. I mean, you're gonna have to come on this thing, mark out your liquidity, mark out your highs and lows. I mean, you're just gonna have to trade what the market gives you that day, and it's just not gonna hit instantly. And I guess in some rare cases it did for some people, and they picked it up faster than others. But for you, you're gonna have to come up on here, maybe use replay a couple of times, use FX replays. I'm not sponsored by them, but they are a company that you can connect your trading view, and you can um replay previous price action from ES and NQ, and you can sit there and mark out your liquidity, like mark out your highs and lows, use your confluences that you use. I'm just saying it's gonna take time. You're gonna have to sit on the charts for 10, 12, 13, 14, etc. hours per day, looking at candlesticks that get printed every single day, Monday through Friday, and you're just gonna have to do that. I mean, that's genuinely like what it comes down to. And I remember doing that when I was younger, and when I was, very just getting into trading. I mean, I was scrolling on TikTok, and I was on YouTube, and I was just in a bad spot at the time, and I seen it scroll past my screen, and I was like, "Dang, I kind of have no money in my bank account right now, and I'm, not in the best spot." So what did I do? I opened TradingView, and it kind of looked like a jet engine. I didn't know what was going on, but slowly over time, I picked up, you know, I mean, I saw people that were online and trying to get rich quick. And I slowly realized, like, wow, this is going to take a lot of freaking time. So I sat down, I found a mentor that I understood their strategy, and I kind of implemented and changed it in a way that I could understand. And it worked out. I mean, it didn't happen instantly. It took time. And I'm saying all of this because I know it's going to happen for you. You're going to open TradingView. It's going to look like a jet engine. You don't know like what the frick is going on. And you're going to have to sit down, mark out your liquidity, mark out your confluences, figure out what risk to reward is. And you're just going to have to sit down and figure it out. I mean, it's not going to come to you quickly. It might take you 6 months, a year, 2 years, however long you take, and you have to, switch your strategy. But I'm saying now, when it comes to switching your strategy, I mean, you're gonna take like 20 trades, and you're probably gonna, or 3 trades really, and you're gonna lose, and you're gonna want to switch up your strategy. That's not how it works. You're gonna have to sit down, and you're gonna have to collect some data. Use TradeZella. I'm not sponsored by them, but they are a great platform that you can, use data, look at the numbers. I mean, this is just gonna take some time. So, if it's not working out for you right now, I guarantee you it will in the long run. It's just, you get to take one step at a time, open trading view, if you don't like the black, you're gonna change it to the white. If you don't like the candle colors, I don't like using red and green because, it has to do with psychology. Like when you see red, you're just like, you know, you'll figure it out pretty soon, but I mean, you'll understand why a lot of traders don't like to use red and green because it has to do with psychology and people, when they see you go into the red, they want to click sell, but that's not how it works. Some trades are going to go into drawdown, but, take it one step at a time. I know it said a lot of words, really quick, but I mean, it's literally like anything else. Like, it's like, if you picked up a basketball for the first time, you're probably going to suck. You're probably going to get cooked by someone that's been playing longer than you. The same thing with trading. So don't get discouraged when you don't know what to do when you very first open the app. And it doesn't even have to be with when you very first open the app. I mean, you could probably be a little bit more experienced. You probably know what liquidity is, and you probably know what London session and Asia session and Tokyo session, Sydney session and New York session. You probably know all of this. And you probably do have a strategy that's already like planned out halfway, and you're just kind of stuck there in the middle of failing funded accounts because I feel like that's where most people are. But, I mean, yeah, you're a little bit further in, and you probably have decent skills, but I mean, you just might need to perfect this and perfect that a little bit more. But you know, that's what it comes down to. You're on the tipping point of becoming profitable, but you need to sit down and take a step back and kind of look at the charts and look at your data and see like, okay, is my risk to reward not good? Is my win rate, not that good? So, take a step back and kind of look at that. So I know I covered a lot of things in this video, but that's just kind of what it takes. It's kind of like everything else. So hopefully I got my point across the board, and, saying that it's going to take time to work out. And if you do have somewhat more advanced skills, take a step back and kind of understand why you're blowing fundeds over and over and over again. Take a look at your risk to reward, take a look at your win rate, see if you are, you know, on certain days you're executing your strategy right and you have good psychology and you have good risk management that day, but on other days you don't. Maybe something happened, you know a little bit before you woke up, and maybe you didn't get enough sleep that night. I know that sounds, a little, kind of like what, but like, maybe you're not thinking clearly that day. So if anything, if your like morning routine doesn't go to plan, maybe you shouldn't trade it that day because, your psychology might be off and you might not want to, really risk that much. So I'm just throwing things out there that could, potentially help your trading. It might not be those things, but, the like, I'm speaking to where the data is. So, I mean, there could be other things that could not, mess you up for that day. But, take a step back. I'm speaking to, more advanced people here that, have maybe a year, maybe 6 months in the market. It just depends on how fast you actually pick up the skill. But, it's gonna be like everything else. Like when you pick up something. Because I know this is, kind of newer for the younger audience, but you're gonna pick up on these things every now and then. So I think I got my point across the board, and I think you kind of get what I'm saying. So I'm gonna catch y'all in the next video.